She's not real, chat. She's gone. She's not real, there's just cat. It's over. Who's that fucking cat, by the way?
Who's that weird-ass cat?
Who's that weird-ass fucking cat?
Who the fuck is that?
Never mind, she's real.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Streamer real.
Streamer real.
Exists. Exists. She's a real, chat. It's okay. It's okay, she's come back.
Secret catless stream. Atlas has hijacked my account and has started a secret catless invasion.
Catless invasion.
Move you down slightly. There you go. Sink into the bottom of the screen.
No.
Yeah, get rotated.
No, don't fucking rotate. You give me a headache.
Wee.
I'm not gonna do this to me. My poor skull. My poor skull.
It's not that there's many active brain cells in there anyway.
But you gotta preserve the ones that are left. What am I gonna do when there's complete zero?
I don't know. Cry.
Yeah. It was probably the same as usual.
Yeah. I don't think you'd change much. Anyway, hi chat. Damn, cyberbullying is real. Oh, absolutely.
Cyberbullying is real.
Anyway, I'm muting that fucking background music, and we are going to gay shit.
I'm gonna say you're muting that fucking cat.
I'm muting that fucking cat. Goodbye.
Banishment.
Any last words? Drop the metal pipe on you.
Oh. I thought we were talking about preserving my remaining brain cells.
Anyway, hi chat.
Hi chat. Hi chat. We're doing gambling.
There's a reason that Atlas is here. And
gambling.
That is because I realized that the last, like, 4 times that I have pulled for a character in Genshin, Atlas has been here. Like, physically been here.
I'm the good luck gambler-chan.
And every single time so far, I have lost 50-50s, but I have ended up with the character that I wanted every single time. At the end of it.
It's all because of me. It's all because of me.
Sometimes I have had to spend money. That is not happening today.
It's all because of me.
Unless, you know, the usual rule...
I make her to spend money.
Yeah. The usual rule applies. Any donations made during a Genshin or Honkai Star Rail stream are automatically converted into pools. That still applies. So, you know, do with that info what you will. But I am going to go to the Sanctuary of Surasthana, because I
was gonna ask, is that what we wish for her?
Yeah. Don't let Panda hear it. Panda already donated $50 during the member stream 2 days ago. I hope he is out of money. Or that he is at work. That would be even better. Actually, no, that wouldn't be better, because if he's at work, he'd be making money. We can't have that.
Good point.
We can't have him make any money.
Because then there's more money to, like, bully other people with.
Yeah, exactly.
Still can't believe you gave me £15 for bullying Slate.
Alright, so in the team, we're gonna put our usual Hyper Bloomers, because that is the team that Nahida has been used in basically from the day since I got her.
Some in the field.
Shut up, Albedo. You haven't had a banner in like 3 years.
Did I see people saying there's a possibility of him ending up on a standard banner? Or something?
Yeah, they're possibly making a new standard banner that has all the characters from a region on it, for some reason.
Wow. Okay.
So, chat, we have exactly 90 pulls. There is enough, obviously, to get 1 5-star. I think last time I checked, we are like 34 into pity? 29. We are 29 into pity. Which means that our soft pity will come on the 5th 10 pool. After that, if we win the 50-50 on Nahida, I'll be honest, I will probably stop wishing. I may spend the rest of them, but I actually no. You know what? Fuck it. No, we're spending at least 90 pools. Okay?
Yeah.
We're spending all the 90 that we have. If I get Nahida and I happen to get like any additional Primo Gems during today's stream, those are all gonna go into savings. Cause I have Chlorinde that I want to save up for. Nahida kind of is just a it would be nice to have C2 kind of deal. Because for those that don't know, Nahida's C2, opponents that are marked by Seed of Skanda, which is Nahida's elemental skill, applied by Nahida herself, will be affected by the following additional effects. Burning, Bloom, Hyper Bloom, and Burgeon reaction damage they receive can now score critical hits. Crit rate and crit damage are fixed at 20% and 100% respectively. This means that 20%... Yeah, 20% of all Dendro cores will deal double damage. And, additionally, within 8 seconds of being affected by Quicken, Aggravate, or Spread, defense on enemies is decreased by 30%, which is also fucking huge. Like, this is a massive damage bonus for Nahida and for the entire Hyper Bloom team. Like, we're gonna see, like, 70k Hyper Blooms come from this. But yeah, I'm not pulling for Hot Bird Lady. She looks really, really cool. She looks really, really fun, but she doesn't fit into the playstyles of any of the characters that I actually have built properly. Because spoiler alert, I don't like on-field DPS characters in this game typically. I don't like it if my team comp involves setting up and then just being on screen with a single character for like 20 seconds. I don't like that. And Xianyun is very much someone who wants to use an ult and then you switch to your plunging attack DPS and they just play until the end of that ult duration. And you don't do anything else. With Hyper Bloom, you kind of have a lot more leeway and you kind of keep switching around, proccing new abilities, and it's more fun, more involved, I guess. So that's why I'm pulling for Nahida. Which ability does her C3 upgrade, just in case we get it? All schemes to know, so it upgrades her skill. That's actually optimal. Neato. Okay, well, chat, are you ready?
So excited.
Normally I would say, Atlas, do you want to press the button for the first one, but Atlas isn't here.
I'll press it in spirit. I'll press it in spirit. It's okay.
All right, count down then.
Okay, I'm gonna press the button. 3, 2, 1, schmeck.
Cool. We do still need Gaming. I would actually quite like to get Gaming from pulling so that I can pick a different character from the Lantern Rite gifts.
He's baby boy.
How do you do a plunging attack on the ground if you're not Xiao or like Venti or something? Oh, that's Xianyun's ultimate. Gives everyone increased jump height. So that so that every character can do plunging attacks. Fun fact, Diluc is actually S+ tier now. Because Diluc has one of the highest plunging attack modifiers in the game. For some fucking reason.
That's wild. I did not know that part.
Yeah. It's the same with like when Farina came out, suddenly Noelle is like insane.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, sorry, I'm delaying chat. I'm fucking stalling. Get that watch time, debate club, pog you. We are on 0 4-star pity as well, so hello, Rain Slasher. That was the worst 10 pool I have ever fucking had in this game.
What a setup for the rest of the stream.
9 3-stars and a 4-star weapon that I don't use of a weapon type that I don't have a single well-built character of. I'm not kidding, I don't have a single well-built Claymore character, because I just don't like Claymores.
They don't go so fun, to be
YouTube
fair.
is censoring your bullying in top chat?
L.
Wait, it is?
L? Skill issue?
L, I guess, yeah. All right, another 4-star. This is number 2. Remember, we need 5. Debate Club, Pog. Gaming is right here. Right, chat?
Come on, come on, come on. Where's
He's
the
right
boy?
here.
Where's the boy? That's not a boy.
Literally the one character on this banner that I don't have C6. Or that I have
That's
C6.
not the boy.
I'd be okay with getting a couple of Hatsune Miku. Like,
I love you, Hatsune Miku.
I love you, Hatsune Miku. Right, number 3.
Playboy, real. Another one.
Hatsune Miku. Hold up.
Hatsune Miku.
God, this is awful. This is awful so far, chat. All right,
I'm not physically there, chat.
this is number 4. The next one is Soft Pity.
Come on, boyo. Come on, baby boy. Where's Gumming?
Hatsune.
Hatsune Miku, okay. Hatsune Miku.
Hold up, I gotta turn up that volume. Oh, that didn't do anything.
Hatsune
Cool.
Miku.
You have pretty shit Genshin luck, so you're probably canceling out Atlas. I hope not. All right, well, this next 10 pool is Soft Pity.
Come on.
Here she is.
Here she is.
Really? You're gonna make me go to 90? Fucking
Yeah.
hell, dude.
Skeleton. It's Hatsune Miku again. She's back. She's back in the fucking building.
I'm back in the fucking building again. All right, well, this next one.
Where's the boy?
Where is he? Yeah. All right, well. Oh no, wait. This one is Soft Pity. I'm an idiot. I was counting incorrectly.
Skeleton.
There. Okay. Okay.
There we go.
Please.
There we go.
This is the worst Genshin pull stream I've ever done. Are you fucking? This feels mean now.
That's a funky looking Nahida you've got there. She's a little strange.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill someone. I'm gonna fucking kill someone. Can she stop? Can she fucking stop showing up? It's okay, we still have 30 pulls left. If she shows up one more time, I swear to God, I am killing Hatsune Miku.
You're killing Hatsune Miku.
Hatsune Miku is dead. Fuck off, Favonius Warbow. God, what an awful 10 pull. Alright, another one.
Another one. Not looking good, chat.
It's really not looking
Not
good.
looking good.
Alright.
The
Okay,
disappearance of Hatsune Miku
chat, we're taking a
starts
quick
playing in the
we're
background.
taking a little detour, chat.
Time to go throw Hatsune Miku off a cliff.
We're taking a little detour. Okay, where are you at? There you are, level 20, like you fucking should be.
The help of an elf?
No, I don't need your help.
Me when I throw Miku off a cliff.
A scholar's journey.
Fell to death.
Damn fucking right. Alright,
Whoa.
Nahida, this was your sacrifice. Please accept. It would have been so funny. Fuck, it would have been so funny.
It would have been so funny. Coming? Baby.
She's back from the dead.
Oh my god, she's arisen. Hatsune Jesus.
And that's C6 too, god damn it.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
Gonna hurt somebody.
Fucking building So good.
Oh my god, fuck you, Sack Frags.
Leaving a little disastrous, chat.
This was the worst. This was the worst wishing stream I have ever done. And it's not even close. We got 6 Hatsune Mikus.
There's so many Miku, and so many unneeded sword.
I feel like I need to build Hazo now.
Just to make up for this.
Just to use her. Oh my god. That was the worst Genshin pulling stream I have ever fucking done in my entire life.
So unfortunate. Such a funny fucking way. Game really said fuck you.
Game really said fuck you.
Like, that was a whole ass double middle finger kind of deal.
Yeah. Yeah, I do not feel happy about that one.
No, I can't really blame you.
Ugh. Hold up, who else did I get an Eidolon for? There's a exclamation point. For who? Oh, Rite! Rite! How could I fucking forget?
Yeah.
This bitch.
Can't forget that bitch. That's so funny.
Such a shit Eidolon, too. Or shit consolation.
Consolation, but yeah.
That's such a dog shit consolation. Well, chat, in this case, any and all Primo Gems that we get during today's stream are gonna continue going into Nahida. Any donations obviously made as well are gonna go straight in. But other than that, that's the end of me spending my life savings. Okay, I'm mad now. Atlas, you can go.
You're gonna banish me?
I'm gonna banish you.
You're gonna send me into the abyss?
I'm gonna send you into the Shadow Realm.
From?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Return from whence you came.
Damn, bye chat. I'm going back
Scream.
to the moderator dungeon.
Scream.
Ah!
There we go. Disappear. Ah! All right. Well, let's do what we actually came here for. And that's to play the Lantern Rite quest. 'Cause this is my favorite part of the year in Genshin. That voice was Atlas? Yeah, that's my partner Atlas. Have you never seen a stream of me before where Atlas was joining me? Because Atlas has joined me a fair few times. Not on this channel. To be fair, not on this channel. Banished boy wife. Yeah, so true. But yeah, the Lantern Rite is always my favorite part of the year in Genshin. Because it is the time where we get the best cutscene of the year with the best music of the year. And I'm really excited to hear what this year's cutscene is. It's also almost always a really wholesome story. So we'll see. I have specifically avoided Leeway for the past week because this quest has 3 parts and Genshin always drip feeds their event content over like a week. So not everything is out at the same time. There's like a couple days wait in between each section of it. But everything should be out now. Hi, Kaching!
Kaching and Charlotte! I never thought she'd see you two together.
Kaching, love of my life, Kaching. My wife, Kaching. Hello. Hi.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Nice to see you. Why aren't you wearing your Lantern Rite costume?
We're not interrupting anything, are we?
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Yeah, Paimon sounds a little weird.
And... it seems you haven't heard yet.
The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kites.
Oh, so that's
Yeah.
why Paimon has seen so many floating in the sky.
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn.
Yeah.
The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation.
No,
by
definitely
embracing
not
the
a new Paimon
technologies
VA.
of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another mountain may serve to better polish one's own jade.
It can be a new
Ms. Wang
VA.
organized a private meeting
No.
with Miss Charlotte to ask for her help.
'Cause
in
I
fostering
played-
cooperation with the right people.
I played the Shenyun quest off stream earlier last week when this update came out, and Paimon sounded the exact same in there. So it's definitely not a new VA, because that would have also been the new VA for that.
In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making
Oh.
with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
God, Kuching's eyes are so pretty.
Mechanical lifting device? Sounds pretty impressive. But don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why would you need to add something mechanical?
Well, you've actually just answered your own question.
For the
Paimon.
days where there is no wind.
How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a sweet flower medaka out of water. Experience doesn't matter at that point.
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans after all. It's about time we had the power to make a kite fly, don't you think?
True.
Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want to participate.
Sounds good.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost much to do.
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall in the harbor. We're having trouble keeping up with demand. We also gave quite a bit of thought to the price. We didn't want it to be too much more expensive than a traditional kite.
Whoa! Turns out you two and Ningguang like playing with toys just as much
Don't word it that way, Paimon. Don't. That's a sus way of wording it, buddy.
Toys? They're not exactly toys.
No, not really.
You see, Miss Kuching? That does seem to be everyone's first reaction.
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, outside of their use in certain ceremonies, I suppose they're considered playthings more than anything.
Don't use that word either. Don't. Translation team.
To me, there's so much more than that. Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the capacity to touch the sky. It is this slight piece of paper that also carries the weight of Liyue's cultural traditions. There's an old poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true in sound, a lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found."
Where's the rest of the voice line? There's more to the voice line. Where is it? Send them love, send them words, send them homeward
In
bound.
the past,
What?
poets from Liyue
Okay.
used kites to symbolize a feeling of longing, or evoke the peacefulness of idyllic rural scenery. If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more likely to better appreciate the tradition, but also to pass it down to the people of tomorrow.
That's the Kuching we know, always thinking 5 steps ahead of anyone else.
Well said, Miss Kuching. I've learned quite a bit myself.
As long as you're willing to listen, I'm happy to share. I also know quite a lot about the various folk traditions related to kites. For example, whenever a kite blew away, people would say it was
Yeah.
the adepti that summoned the wind to take it away as an offering. That way, you can turn an unfortunate event into an auspicious one.
What about something more fun? Do you know anything like that?
More fun. Let me think. Oh, I suppose we should first talk about how kites are made. It's another one of our precious forms of traditional craftsmanship. My grandfather told me that, back when he was a boy, children learned the art of kite making step by step from their elders. First, you use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame. Then, you draw a design of your choice on a piece of paper, paste it onto the frame, and tie on the string. Then, you look towards the sky and
Oh, it's the
release
fucking
kite to
Medaka, it's
soar
the
among
fish.
clouds. Some people write down certain names or desires on their kites, cut the string, and let them fly free. Others may place particular thoughts or meaning into the design itself.
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings? I'm gonna jot all of this down.
Well, for example, kites in the shape of a butterfly typically symbolize freedom, happiness, or the desire to break free.
Fascinating. What else can you tell me?
The scissored-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tidings. Different colors also have small variations in meaning.
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in Liyue? Kind of like the language of flowers in Fontaine.
I believe so. Most have probably heard something about it from their elders at some point. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I
Are
could
we
lend
being
you.
listened to?
They could be a useful reference.
That would be a huge help.
I really like
Looks
Charlotte's
I've got
VA.
the outline for quite the article on my hands.
Hope it goes well.
Perfect! We're gonna take a look around.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while.
Ayo.
I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying contest on the night of Lantern Rite. If you're interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and participate. The rules are simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest and furthest within the time limit will receive a special honor along with a secret prize.
Secret prize.
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event. I can see the spectacle already.
We'll be there already.
Oh, Paimon was on board the moment you said secret prize.
Then I'll look forward to seeing your performance.
You bet! See you then!
All right.
Wait, Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people lurking over there?
Yeah, I see
Is
him.
it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole
Oh.
time we were talking to Kuchin and Charlotte just
I
now?
know who those people are.
They seem fishy.
I know who those people are.
Well, yes, but something's up. Paimon just has a bad feeling. Do you think they could be treasure hoarders?
No, they're not.
They always seem to be stirring up trouble during Lantern Rite. Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans before they even begin.
What's the fucking JoJo teleporting? Wait, Paimon. I know who those people are. That's Mountain Shaper and Moon Carver, isn't it?
Oh. It is with such an air of urgency that
Yep.
you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime. Perhaps you could enlighten us as to your intentions.
Whoa, where did this fuddy-duddy come from? You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy. Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with your name.
Mountain Shaper, Moon Carver. They have
One
not thought of a
bears no
name.
secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Moon Carver.
Yeah.
For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as Hojong.
I'm so disappointed that that Cloud Retainer got such a cool humanoid design, and these are just slightly altered Liyue NPCs. Like they are unique models, or they are unique textures, I should say. They're not unique models. The models are the same. The textures are different. So they do look unique, but it's just disappointing, you know? Because people were speculating that maybe in the future we'll get a humanoid Moon Carver and humanoid Mountain Shaper. Like maybe next year for the Lantern Rite we'll get one of those two. But I guess that's not happening now. Because, well, that's not happening now. Hoyo hates men, I guess. Yeah, I guess they do.
You kidding?
What is the deal with Paimon continuing to teleport constantly?
He'd humble himself down here with the rest of us.
You may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name. Let Paimon guess. You're supposed to be Mountain Shaper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Jiahu.
Jiahu.
Ah, looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us on, the more likely it is that we've got a big fish on our hands. We'll go straight to the Millilith and have you arrested for impersonating a Adepti.
What happened to chat? I refreshed the chat page because the chat plugin that I'm using is currently broken. If I delete a message on Twitch, it doesn't get deleted from the chat overlay, and there was one of those spam links to, like, boost your viewers now, buy viewers from us, and there was a link in there, and I just don't want that to appear on the VOD for very long, so I just refresh the chat window so it disappears. Don't worry about it.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
Perhaps you can prove it.
Right. Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be some common knowledge that any person on the street could tell you.
During the last Lantern Rite, we gathered at Mount Hulau with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine machine to prepare bamboo shoot soup. Perhaps you have some recollection?
I do.
The flavor of that soup was more than enough to whet one's appetite. As such, Cloud Retainer assented to my use of the device beyond that singular occasion, providing other recipes to boot. Since then, one has dabbled in the pleasures of the culinary arts whenever time allows.
Dabbled? Upon one's last sojourn to your mountain, did you not immediately attempt to hide the device behind a chunk of amber as soon as one's presence was known?
Did one not speak up on your behalf but a moment ago? This is how you choose to repay that kindness?
One is simply trying to emphasize the veracity of our claim.
That does not mean you should reveal personal matters so readily. They might think one bears no difference from Cloud Retainer. Forget it. One does not have the breath to waste on such petty trifles.
Well, they are Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver. Hello, Alden.
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real deal, and I'm sorry for suspecting you. But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves, this is just water under the bridge, right?
Take it as a compliment to the quality of your disguise.
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high estimation of you.
Yeah, their models make sense because they want to blend in, but, like, Shenyun also blends in, right? And spoilers, by the way, for Shenyun Story Quest. You do need to play Shenyun Story Quest before you can play the Lantern Rite quest, or at least it recommends that you do. So I will be talking about that quest. If you haven't played it yet, then spoiler warning. But like Shenyun still, even though she has like a pretty unique design, still blends in, obviously. But she is recognized immediately by Shenhe and by Ganyu. Even though Shenhe has never even seen Cloud Retainer in her human form. And Shenhe still recognized her. But that's just because, you know, personal connection kind of deal. Cloud Retainer is basically Shenhe's mom, so it makes sense.
Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver? It's not really your thing, is it?
Yeah.
It is but an inevitable eventuality. Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Liyue Harbor.
Yeah, Cloud Retainer's moved to Liyue. She lives as Shenyun in Liyue Harbor now, which is kind of really cool. She's finally gone down the route of Shenhe and Ganyu and Yanfei and Streetward Rambler, also known as Madame Ping. Because there are quite a few Adepti that live in Liyue. Shenyun was just really not one that people thought would ever. Simone, it was the worst fucking pool stream that I have ever done. We got Hatsune Miku 6 times and I lost my 50-50 to Jean. That's it. There was literally nothing else. We got like 6 or 7 Faruzans, lost a 50-50 to Jean, and only other, like, we didn't even get Ga Ming. Not even once in 90 pools. It was the worst fucking wishing stream I have ever done.
With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance. Yet to this day, she has failed to appear.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful sort.
Yeah, she isn't.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel here in human form to avail ourselves of their aid. Cloud Retainers in this case.
Simone, I'm gonna kill you. You hear this? I'm gonna drop it on you. That. I'm gonna drop that on you. Gotta leave for 10 minutes, BRB? That's okay, Cloud. Don't worry about it.
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts. It appears the essence of the situation has hitherto revealed itself. Now, it is time for one to retire back to one's abode.
Huh. So, you're not looking for Cloud Retainer anymore?
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding, one can only imagine the anger that now consumes her.
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others. One can be quite certain it is hardly with an open mind that she regards the arrival of this new technology.
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creations. To call on her would only invite her rebuke. However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the next few days, do pass along one's regards.
Sure, leave it to us.
Sure thing. We'll go meet up with her.
Enjoy the scenery, and happy Lantern Rite!
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
And just like that, the Adepti are gone.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble and it turned out to be people we knew all along. Well, it's still pretty early. Let's head over and check out the kite stalls. Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the competition. The bigger and prettier, the better.
Alright, go to the kite stall.
Welcome. Are the two of you looking to buy a kite?
Yes.
Would you like me to go over the different designs?
Yes, please.
Ooh, a scissor kill swallow! And a butterfly! And oh!
This jade chamber design is our newest. It's been selling like crazy over the past 2 days.
That's cool.
Does it also have a unique meaning?
Of course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The kite bearing its design is said to bring riches in the future to those who fly it.
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of kite!
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite-making materials.
Wonderful! I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
Yilong Wharf? Isn't that the new, Shenyu Vale
I
area?
wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite. Paimon would love to go take a look.
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
Yes, you could.
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
Well, yes. The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. He works for the Secure Transport Agency, one of our sub-organizations. The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, our available workforce has seen a dramatic decrease recently. If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my next appointment.
You do seem really pressed for time.
We'll help.
Oh, wonderful. You will, of course, be compensated for your efforts. Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you see the head of a Wushu dance costume. Should be on your right.
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll even give you a discount.
Okay. I will buy one from you. Can I buy one now?
By the way, I've heard her mention...
Okay, no, we cannot buy a kite from you right now. Follow the instructions to find Gaming. Wait, I thought Gaming was at Yilong Wharf. Oh, is this Yilong Wharf? Oh, I'm stupid.
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way.
Fun fact, that is the same voice actor as Kalis in Honkai Star Rail.
Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation, and I'll pay.
And very good performance.
Way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser, I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect, Gaming is here. Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to Yilong Wharf.
Oh, it must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win so easily next time.
What a stupid fucking wave was that?
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some
That was high-pitched. Ow.
Plus, we didn't have to walk very far.
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one. Ah, and you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
Yeah, his voice performance is great. He sounds really
there probably
fun.
Aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts. Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah?
Ah, no worries.
So, you here for Lantern, right?
Yeah.
Yep, it's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Yilong Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect. We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange stories, tell jokes, or just chat along the way.
What?
Oh,
Gaming's
and there are a
fun.
couple
I like
good
him.
Places to eat along our
I like him already.
We can stop and grab a bite when it's time. The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank. You can order anything, and I promise you won't be disappointed.
Order anything?
Oh boy, here we go.
Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
Paimon, you're a fucking open book. It doesn't matter if I call you out or not.
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends too. It just shows how close you are. Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Nah.
Our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts at this point.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If we run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard, after all.
So you are. Whoa. You can tell the Lantern Rite is their favorite. So that's if you want to do the actual event stuff. But we don't. The 3 quests should be available already. Wait, what? Wait, is the quest 4 parts? Did I schedule the stream on the wrong day? Uh-oh. We'll figure it out. Smile, I guess.
With a few different identities.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay. Oops. I could have sworn it said that Act 3 was... that there were only 3 acts. Well, we'll figure it out. If the cutscene shows up today, then the cutscene shows up today. If it doesn't, then I will move the Celeste 64 stream to tomorrow, and I will do a Genshin stream. Oh, actually, no. I can do Celeste 64 and Genshin on Sunday. That's probably a better idea, actually.
The docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there.
Why am I don't care. Oh!
Wait, get behind me. I'll handle this.
strong.
I don't like Claymore characters.
Quietly now.
Gaming is fun, but like, he's a Claymore character. I don't like that.
I see everything. Help!
Mighty mythical beast! Sorry, pal. Cha. Ta. Cha. Cha.
Seems like we really can't go anywhere without running into treasure hoarders, can we?
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted. That's why this job needs guards like us.
Paimon was impressed by your moves back there. You seem like a real pro at your job.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. It's just a hobby. Have you ever heard of wushu dancing?
Yeah, I have.
Really? Wushu dancing is famous in Chunyu Vale. Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or to spread good fortune during a holiday season. But I must admit, it has nothing on the popularity of the Liyue opera.
Yeah.
I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't exactly jumping at the chance to watch wushu dancing. So, it's not something I do full-time.
Huh? You have 2 jobs? How do you have the energy to do all that?
It's not that tiring. You just have to take a rest.
Paimon
True.
gets it, so you must sleep a lot then.
Not really. Just yesterday, I stayed up all night playing cards.
Oh.
Let's go. The docks are just up ahead.
Yeah, I hope that I didn't, I hope that I didn't pick the incorrect date. In the meantime, give me 1 second, chat. I've spotted a thing. There we go. Sorry. Just needed to grab that. Gaming walks forward and exchanges a few words with a boatman near the docks. The next thing you know, he's called for everyone to board a bamboo raft.
Finally, we can rest. Ooh, Paimon's shoulders are so stiff. And her stomach so empty.
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were the ones who said you were travel experts.
Liu is just too hilly. Floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon now?
Oh, stop whining.
Paimon was finally satisfied and now her poor stomach's empty again.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Aw. Would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that I bought from a store.
Yes, Paimon will take all you got.
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like you apparently never get tired, no matter how far you walk or how many jobs you work.
Ah, I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy. And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend.
Aww.
I'll just set it to the side here for you.
Gaming seems like a real people person. He can get along with anyone, and he treats every person he meets like a close friend. Yeah.
That hit the spot.
I like him.
Paimon thought she was going to starve to death for a minute there.
That close of a call, huh? I've been eating winter melon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces cakes with a slightly different flavor. If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter-chatter.
Yeah.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
I like him. He's fun.
Be in a good mood anytime she wants.
I like him. You slowly lose yourself in the beauty of the surrounding scenery. Before you know it, you're greeted by the sight of Yilong Wharf.
Woohoo! We're here!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim. Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself now. I'll see you some other time. Okay, follow me. This way is fastest. We'll have to take the elevator up to the secure transport.
I love the Yilong Wharf music so much, by the way, chat. It's so good. Right, gotta wait for the lift, don't we? Oh, we just missed it. I don't fucking remember the melody, but it's very Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Town sounding.
Hey, slow down. I'm begging ya.
What is it? No one's gonna try any funny business when the street is this packed, right?
It's so good. Oh my god, look at all those fireworks. Minor fourth.
Oh, well, how should I put it?
Come on, spit it out!
Do you see that group of people over there? Those are my relatives.
Oh, never mind, buddy. I get it. You wanna dodge your family. Yeah, dude, total fucking vibe. I get it.
Wow, you sure have a big family.
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark. This is bad.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be afraid of? Unless... Oh, did you do something horrible today?
Or maybe they did something horrible to him? Hello? Family isn't always great, Paimon?
No, it's not that. I'm just not that good at dealing with my family.
Fucking mood, bro. Could not be happier to have a distraction from this class. Hi, I am Distraction. Nice to meet you.
It would be best if we could steer clear of them. I'll explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we've got a job to do.
Yeah, then we'll sneak past him. I'll dodge your family.
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight. Slow and steady wins the race.
Scatter!
Sorry for being an hour late. You're here now. It's all good. Don't worry about it. All of those people with eyes are his relatives. Oh my god, dude.
Let's wait here for a second.
Gaming's aunt.
She's gone. Let's go.
This music is so good.
Turn left. Run! To the right and... Wow, you guys are good.
Girly wiggling. I'm vibing.
That was nothing. It was a piece of cake. Oh, winter melon cake to be exact.
Paimon, shut the fuck up.
You really liked it, huh? Ooh, you know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and pile them so high you can swim in them.
As long as you don't wind up drowning, Paimon.
Hey, Uncle Drugoi. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods with me. So, I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle Yongzan then?
Yes, thanks for your hard work. I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please take a seat and rest for a bit. I'll prepare some tea.
No need. We'll be off soon anyway.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know the Secure Transport Agency has some great Songlua tea stashed around here somewhere. I promise you, one sip and you'll be hooked.
Alright.
Anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Jergway. Who would I be if I just sat here and let you go through all this trouble? Leave this to me. I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. What's a little extra time on my feet? Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side, so I won't steep the tea too long. And I'll add some dim sum pastries on the side.
Hell yeah.
Aw, you noticed what Paimon likes?
Paimon, you like any type of food. You'll shove it into your gullet. Earlier today.
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of tagged along on his trip to Yulong Wharf. He's just a super welcoming guy. We became...
Anyway.
That's just how he is.
That was another
He's
minor
the
fourth.
attentive
Don't
sort.
mind me.
Really knows how to look after his own. A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting due to the rain. Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from Dr. Baiju, then traveled through the night to deliver it back to him.
Aww.
That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him? I mean, there is his dad, but...
Oh, God.
Well, ask anyone else. And...
Okay, so this is a dude who's trying his best and has family that hates him. Okay, yeah, I think I can start relating to this character. Anyway.
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Jergway? Should I go ahead and deliver it instead?
It feels like we've troubled you enough already.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite. Oh, by the way, here, have some tea.
Freshing aroma and lingering aftertaste of the Sunglow tea lifts your
Then.
spirits.
Deliver it if you want to.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum from Shinya Kiosk? My treat, and don't even think about trying to pay.
I love this dude.
Whoa, that's way too generous of you.
Don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help. Besides, the thing between me and my family, it's a long story. It might take some time to tell.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Welcome back, Cloud.
Never says no to free food.
Update, we have met Gaming. He is literally the nicest dude of all time, and apparently he has family trauma. Or at least his dad hates him. And we've just had to dodge his relatives. So I can absolutely fucking, I can relate to this man. Rose, I have an idea, remake Blue Album as a lullaby and call it Snoozer/Sleeper. No, I'm not gonna do that, Afro.
Alright, then I'm off. See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make sure not to eat too much before then.
I am Gaming, that's true.
Is he underestimating Paimon? She's just gonna have to show him how much she can really eat.
It's just, there's nothing I love more in this game than Ether's smug little punchable faces.
Anyway, is Gaming's family situation really that complicated? He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent worker. It's hard to imagine a guy like that being troubled by much.
How should I put it? Since he already plans to tell you himself, you don't need an old man like me to add my 2 cents.
That's respectful.
You seem to be around the same age, so you might have a lot in common.
It sure sounds like it.
Perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
I'll try.
If you have the time, maybe you can make a little flag for us to wave about. It can say, "We provide aid in spades." Couldn't hurt to advertise our services, right?
What?
Well, I can certainly arrange that. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
Wait, seriously? Paimon was just joking, but
Jesus.
if you're going to get us something, she'd much rather have wintermelon cake instead.
Seems like Gaming really has rubbed off on you. Would you like some more tea? I think there's some left.
No thanks. We came all this way and still haven't gotten a chance to look around the wharf. We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in Liyue Harbor.
That's not a bad idea.
All right then. Please do let me know if you'd like more tea.
You look like the same age my brother in Christ. I'm hundreds of years old. Aider Spade, attorney in funeral service. Damn. Shenyan! Cloud Retainer!
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence.
Greetings, Shenyan.
Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Ugh, starting on the elder stuff already.
After playing Shenyan's story quests, I can legit say that, like, writing-wise, Cloud Retainer / Shenyan is probably one of my favorite Genshin characters now. Never really too fussed on her during the Leeway Archon quest, plus any, like, additional event quest that we've had since then, but her own story quest, fantastic. They really, like, improved her writing a lot. Like, genuinely, Shenyan is great. I love her.
Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related
Sorry.
Bob or something? What brings you out here? And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah! Paimon gets it. You're here to do some shopping, aren't you?
And what of it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no consequence to oneself.
She's jealous, isn't she?
Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment? Or perhaps even fall to petty sulking over such?
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us. Or just something and Paimon can't be bothered to remember what their aliases were called.
To be honest, Adepti barely came up in this story. I mean, they were still prominent characters in the Leeway story. Like, all of them had their own moments. And they've all been around in events and such. Or at least Cloud Retainer specifically has been around in events a lot. The other two, not as much as Cloud Retainer, but they still came up, right? And I don't know, I guess it just, they never really hit right for me, but Cloud Retainer or Shenyan now, great, fantastic character.
Anyway, they went to Leeway Harbor to look for you. They even asked us to pass along their regards if we ran into you.
Oh.
Shenyan?
They miss you. Did she forget it? No, of course she didn't.
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Leeway Harbor. How could one have forgotten about those two old fossils? One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight. Nay, given that one has ventured all this way to Yilong Wharf, tea would be more advisable. A great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. One is reminded that certain purchases have yet to be made. Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs this task. It'll be but a moment.
Of course.
Huh? Wait, here? You really just gonna ditch us here to watch your stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants.
Happy Lantern Rite. Thank you, Freya. Happy Lantern Rite.
Hey, not you too, Traveler! Paimon ditching is super not appreciated.
Paimon, I will ditch you any day.
Just come back soon, okay? Paimon doesn't want anyone to try and steal his stuff.
It's okay, I hope they steal you too.
Welcome.
Anyway.
Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Chaoying Village. Might I recommend the Sunglo variety? It's one of our specialties.
Now, that sounds promising. One will bring some back for those old fossils, and all will be well. 2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special Lantern Rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10% off. 4 boxes will net you 20% off.
20% off 4 boxes. This merchant strikes a fair bargain.
Aww.
One might as well give some to Morax and Ping too.
Hell yeah.
Then 4 shall suffice.
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps
Oh my
I could
god,
interest you in
no.
these exquisite
Shenya,
gift
no.
sets. Buy 10, get half off.
Shenya, no. She's not used to being an actual fucking human who has to pay for stuff. She's just gonna buy everything. She is completely susceptible to advertising.
Look at the magnificent design, and the red ribbon gives quite the festive flair, don't you think? Such a gift would be sure to impress any lucky friend or family member.
10 boxes. Seems rather excessive.
Oh my god, Shenya, no.
But if one factors in the
She is susceptible to capitalism, no.
10, a nice round number, don't you think? Of course you do. I'll even shave a little extra off the price for you.
That is agreeable. One will, I will have these boxed up.
I. Damn, that's the first time I've heard her say I.
Of course, right away.
She's responsible, she'll be better with this than Mr. I created Morris, so I never fucking have it. So true.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle.
No, stop.
Perhaps some of my wares might also be of interest.
She's too susceptible to capitalism. She hasn't been fucking grinded by the gears of capitalism yet.
I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the finest and most intricate clockwork toys Mora can buy.
Oh, no, wait.
Each one
No,
sure
she's
to
gonna
be a
shit all
source of
over this guy
endless
because it's a mechanisms. She's gonna shit all over this dude being like, huh, you want me to pay for this garbage?
Perhaps you could enlighten me then. When should said amusement arrive?
Never fucking mind.
Well, that is, of course, best understood by playing with them yourself. If you could wait just a moment, I can bring one out and give you a
She's gonna call it
demonstration.
fucking pathetic, isn't she?
There is no need for that.
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it
Oh,
securely.
never mind.
Ah, of course. Here you go. The instruction manual is...
I don't need your filthy instructions, young man.
I can do without. Thank you. Oh, many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this, a child's plaything no less, it would only invite scandal. There is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
Shenyan, it's okay to spend money on your hyperfixations, even if they're childish, okay? You know how I looked walking out of a Forbidden Planet with a box of, like, 40 boosters of Pokemon cards when I was, like, in my 20s? You know how I looked when I did that? It doesn't fucking matter, girl. Buy the shit that you're interested in. I should head back before Shenyan notices, yeah.
Oh, Shenyan, did your shopping go smoothly?
And no, that's what I meant. Like, Cloud, that was recent. I'm aware of that. I specifically said in my 20s because that is when it happened, because I wanted to reference the fact that I was already a fully grown adult spending money on Pokemon cards. Anyway.
Naturally, one may not delight in social interactions, but that does not mean one lacks said faculties.
Seems like Shenyun is easily swayed into buying things. That box looks fit to burst already.
And you two? Are you not here to purchase things?
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Elong Wharf, but it does look like there are lots of goods from Fontaine.
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying competition then?
Oh, is Shenyun gonna build her own fucking kite?
One means to say, you along with all the other youths.
With all the other kids these days.
One has been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise, and indeed, there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One moment energetic and earnest, and dejected the next. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests, and thus,
One will be organizing a
Aw.
kite-making workshop to provide personal instruction in this art form.
That's cute.
Oh, who will be participating then?
Me.
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Hi, Ganyu.
Wow, that's quite a few people. Also, this is all pretty well, Xinyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate in the competition. You can't just buy one ready-made and call it a
She
day.
is about to swear at Paimon.
You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? Tis nothing but a crude piece of mortal machinery. The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia of meticulous study. Let us not speak of the source of the mechanism's power, but rather its structure. It is composed of materials as light as bamboo.
Oh, she fucking did the
and as
glass
strong as
push-up.
iron. This composition grants
Motherfucker did the,
actually,
actually,
to follow the wind for many a mile. It is built with a series of intersecting rods that...
Speaking of glasses, actually, chat, I've been using my model with the glasses on so often now, just because I think they look cute. Every time I take my glasses off, like, I feel like I look naked now. Like, my face looks weird now. Is that just me? Is that just me that is like, no, this looks wrong. This doesn't look right. Or is that just me? Because for me, this just doesn't look right now. I feel like I look weird. And with the glasses, it's fine. So I'm just keeping them on, probably permanently from now. You know what, actually, let's take the jacket off for now. Why not? Yeah, the glasses really complete the look.
It is unlikely the two of you will understand, even should one expend the effort to explain. One is better off saving one's...
They also make me look like slightly more of a nerd, which, I don't have to tell you why that's a good thing.
It sure seems like you want to talk about it, though.
So, will you be attending the workshop or not?
Yes, absolutely.
Huh?
Please hyperfixate at me about
Trying
kites.
to invite us this entire time?
Seems interesting.
All right then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. 1. Arrive at
Oh,
Mount
oops.
Song in 2 days. I shall be expecting you around midday.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guard to help you with that big box of yours?
Surely you jest. One goes as one pleases. For what reason would one need to rely on another?
God, I love her.
It can float.
She's such a fucking girl boss. I love her.
One calls it the floating toting device.
Floating toting device.
She seems pretty proud of that one. Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident, but everyone around her is looking at her all funny. Paimon wonders... never mind. But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of those mechanical lifty thingamabobs.
Floating toe bag.
Not that Paimon was peeking or anything. She just, got a bit unsteady for a second and accidentally brushed the embroidery on top.
Uh-oh.
And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. Paimon even went out of her way to keep it all together.
Ah, what will I do about you, Paimon?
All Paimon say is that Xinyun sure does try hard to save face. What did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Paimon bets she just can't wait to take it apart and see how it's made.
Yeah, I think that's actually exactly what she wants to do.
Totally. We should probably act like we didn't see anything, though. You know, in consideration of her feelings and all. After all, that is the propriety with which one should comport oneself. When it comes to an elder, right?
Right, that's Act 1. Time for Act 2. That's unlocked this now as well. Bow ba dow da dow dow doo 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 doo. What is... Ah, yes, Act 2. There we go. We get a special furnishing gift from that, apparently. Do we have enough for... Oh, chat, here's Nahida. Imagine, though. Imagine. What is it? Wait until the appointed time 2 days later. All right, chat, are you ready to sit and wait? 1 day. Oh, shit. 1 day. 2 day. Okay, we can play the game again. Let's go.
Paimon has never had dim sum at Shinue Kiosk before, but it should be quite the feast for sure. Ooh, and that's Paimon's stomach right on cue telling her it's time to go.
All right. Where is it that we're going? Oh, straight to Liyue Harbor, huh? Okay. Oh. Can I get food to go? I don't want food to go. Goodbye. I want to enter the kiosk.
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
Let's all take a seat.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Here, hand me your cups.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon. That was for you to rinse your utensils.
Please tell me that that was just bleach. God, I hope that was just bleach. Paimon just glugged fucking utensil cleaner.
That's a thing?
As you talk, piping hot dim sum dishes arrive at the table one after another. And just when you think that all the dishes have been delivered, the hostess brings over a generous bowl of seafood. Oh, damn.
Wow, so much delicious food.
That's
Did I
cute.
really eat all this just for breakfast?
Gaming is so fucking cute. Honestly, for this one quest, I'm glad that I picked Ether instead of Lumine back in the day, because Gaming and Ether would... Great duo, is all I will say.
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat! If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it.
He's
What
so
about you,
cute.
Traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood kanchi? Let me refill your bowl.
I'm just gonna let him do it, because he seems like he enjoys doing things for other people, so I'm not gonna say that I'd be happy to do it myself.
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full, and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks!
I didn't even see Paimon's holding some shrimp. That's actually really cute. Paimon holding shrimp is actually really cute. I'll give the artist that. Didn't even spot that. Everyone picks up their chopsticks and begins to dig in. Each dish tastes exquisite and is uniquely flavorful. You slowly start to relax as you enjoy pleasant conversation over a satisfying meal. This goes on until even Paimon can't eat another bite. Holy fuck, Gaming has done the impossible.
So full. That meal was so satisfying. It even gave Paimon some extra brain juice.
You have brain juice? That's crazy, Paimon.
Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out.
Figure what out?
Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us. Well, you must be hiding the fact that you're some young master from a rich family.
No.
That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Yeah, I think you are. Paimon now has brain juice they didn't before.
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know a lot of people.
Love Xingqiu.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of many talents, young Master Gaming.
Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but you're wrong about my family situation.
You're also kind of insensitive, because he did say that he had some trouble with his family, and just assuming that this is the reason why is a little bit insensitive? I don't know.
What? Oh, Paimon thought she was onto something there.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Feiyun Commerce Guild. My dad... He always wanted me to inherit the family business. To be a merchant like him.
I see where this is going.
But that's just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
This family doesn't like him because he doesn't want to take over the family business. He wants to do his own thing. I can relate to that. Gaming always seems so happy and carefree. This is the most serious I've ever seen him. This topic must be very important to him.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job. Just a child's pipe dream.
I'm gonna relate a lot to this character, aren't I? I'm gonna relate a lot to this guy, aren't I?
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands. In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home.
Oh.
I haven't been back since.
So that's why he's dodging family.
Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault.
No, honestly, I get you completely. I don't think you're at fault, like, even the tiniest bit. You live your own life, buddy, and if your family doesn't accept that and you run away from home because of that, go fuck your family. Like, yeah. Him unironically saying throwing hands is kind of funny. Okay, true, that is kind of funny.
No, I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things.
Maybe not, but it also isn't the wrong way to go about things. You know, you tried to have a conversation with your dad. He didn't accept it. Next course of action is to just do your own thing anyway.
But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind.
God, okay. I really hope that we don't get some emotional moment with Gaming during this quest, because that is going to make me cry out of relation to his situation.
I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves.
So is that why he's trying to be such a good person to everyone that he meets, just to try and, you know, make it big somewhere so that he can prove his family wrong?
Gaming.
But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing's just not that big in Liyue Harbor.
Wait a minute. Is this gonna be like last year's Lantern Rite, where there's this one musician who really wants to like conduct an orchestra for the Lantern Rite to honor someone that he's lost, but like no one fucking accepts it until he goes to the Qixing, and the Qixing is like, yeah, sure, you know what? Music is important. We'll let you perform. Is it going to be like that, but with Gaming's wushu dancing? Is the main cutscene of this year gonna be Gaming's wushu dance rather than the like orchestra performance from last year? Because if so, I would be so fucking down for that.
In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right?
That's
So,
true.
I found a job as a guard to make some money.
This ain't
Now I
Penacony.
have enough to get by and then some. Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow, you know?
Yeah.
Paimon understands.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold. Ooh, let's do something fun this afternoon. What do you say, huh? I'll organize.
Actually, we kinda already have plans this afternoon. We told Xianyun that we would go to her kite-making workshop.
Join us.
Oh?
Are you interested in kite-making, Gaming?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Shenyun.
Anti-Shenyun? I mean, I'm not gonna say Illuminated Adeptus, because maybe he doesn't know, right? There's a chance that he doesn't know, and I'm about to tell him that his aunt is a fucking Adeptus.
That title certainly humanizes her a bit.
Yeah?
Oh, I know that she's an Adeptus.
Oh, okay, cool.
I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address.
Yeah, she needs to use first-person pronouns rather than referring to herself as a one. Because that instantly fucking blows her cover.
She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
Is that not something you can do?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Shenyun wants to use those dyes on a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
So, I'm starting to think that the reason why Gaming is calling her Auntie Shenyun is not because Shenyun's actually family, obviously, but found family, you know? Is this going to be like a your family doesn't accept you so you can find your own family kind of story?
Great, the more the merrier.
Part 2, A Cloud Sea Appeal, A Brilliance Revealed. Go to Mount Aochang. Okay. That's Cloud Retainer's little mountain. So Ganyu and Shenhe and Yao Yao are also going to be here? I heard that right? Do 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 do. Found family / gentle formal term within Asia for older women. Ah, gotcha. That makes sense. I didn't know that. Thank you. Da, 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 da. Anyway. Ganyu!
Ganyu!
Are you falling asleep?
Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived!
Hi, Shenhe.
Hello, friends.
Ganyu, are you okay?
Ganyu!
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at Wanmin Restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves alone.
Oh, she's just eepy. God, just like me for real. Chinese youth especially tends to refer to older women as auntie. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Apologies in advance.
Oh, touch the horns. She's gonna touch the horns. You see Shenhe take out a small green bottle, extract some minty smelling liquid and apply it to Gun. No, that's evil. No. No, that is evil. Yao Yao and Paimon look on in shock, mouths agape, but cannot stop her in time.
See? It worked. She's awake.
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
Context, yeah, her horns are like the no-go spot. Like, no one can fucking touch them.
I'm
fine. I just feel
Very sensitive spot.
chilly all over.
Huh. Was it that effective?
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that heat's what we need to help you, Ganyu? Paimon doesn't think that's what
Yeah.
the expression means exactly.
It doesn't.
I feel a bit better now.
Oh my god, they are glossy now, you're right.
Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap.
Ganyu was literally sleepwalking while on Mount Outsung. Fucking mood girly.
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often. Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin Restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail.
I could never.
No, she's at the Chiseng.
I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Gaming. Oh, sorry.
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. I believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
Yao Yao!
It's an honor to finally meet
Baby!
you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Shenyun's kite-making workshop, right?
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach, I am willing to learn.
Me too. I want to participate in the kite flying competition with my best friend. Plus, it's more meaningful if you make the kite yourself, right? Your best friend didn't come with you? Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Baiju lately. I'll meet up with her later and give her a huge surprise.
Baby!
Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Wow,
Yao Yao is so
you're
lovely.
Really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm.
Aw.
I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us
She is
before
such a
herself.
mom. Cloud Retainer is such a fucking mom. I love her.
It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes, but I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
Well, we're all here, but where the heck is Shenyun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
One should appear out of thin air upon mentioning of one's name.
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such a ill-tempered tone?
Damn, I really called that, huh? Fuck. Okay. Oh man.
Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone.
Chuyu!
Come get it while it's still warm.
Chuyu is Cloud Retainer's new adopted daughter, for those who missed the Shenyun story quest. And she gave Chuyu a custom outfit to look a bit more like Cloud Retainer herself, and it's so fucking cute. I love her.
Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird. Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus. Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well.
Paimon be like, food? Food? Gifts? Me? Flower Retainer sets down her bags while Chuyu hands out the grilled fish. As everyone begins to talk, lively conversation fills the usually tranquil environment of Mount Outsong.
So delicious. Paimon's life is complete.
Kind of miss half of the characters of Leeway, like I haven't met them and I don't know how I can miss how I can miss them. Yeah, I have that a lot with the Sumeru cast. Like, I really miss the Sumeru cast a lot. I don't know. They just they are my favorite like region cast by probably a lot. Though Fontaine's cast of characters isn't too bad. Liyue's is fine. There's a couple ones that I really enjoy and a couple ones that I'm like, whatever. Inazuma's also fine. Same thing. There's a couple ones that I really, really adore and a couple ones that I'm just like,
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes? Are there any questions?
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening.
it's okay, I'll be the one making it anyway.
Paimon knew she could count on you, Traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what the others are up to?
Sure. Wait, 4? Chuyu!
Hey, Gaming, want to team up?
Aw!
Huh? I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the dye formula.
Nuh-uh.
You're that unenthused by kite making, huh? That doesn't seem like you.
No, it's not that. It's just... it would take too long to explain. I guess I'll just make one then.
Yeah.
What shape should we go with? How about a butterfly?
Butterfly symbolizes the desire for freedom. Perhaps that's also what Gaming's searching for.
What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular design you want?
I want a swanee!
Huh?
That might be a little hard to pull off.
True, but I still want to try. They're super cute.
Okay, it's decided then.
Right. How are Yao Yao and Shenyun doing?
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a finch?
Swanee are basically a, like, swan goose like thing. I don't exactly know how to to describe it. Did I almost just said how to subscribe it.
Yep.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
Like and subscribe, chat. Why did YouTube flag the message like and subscribe? Huh? Why did I have to allow that message to show? What? Does YouTube not want me to get likes and subscribe? What?
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friend. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, one would advise choosing gold. When giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would much prefer a kite that reminds them of you.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi.
Because Chi-Chi's
How
blue.
did you know?
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply has a way of knowing things.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer. I'm gonna start painting it gold right now.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing. Is your kite finished?
No.
We actually haven't started yet, but we're going to start, right now!
Bye! We're not gonna start. We're gonna go talk to Ganyu and, Shenhe.
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on. They're really quite sensitive.
So cute.
I see. My apologies. I shall remember that in the future.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
Huh? Please, I told you. Just call me Ganyu. Well, all right. Just be gentle.
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Oh, not unlike certain medicinal plants I've eaten before.
Do not eat Ganyu's horns. I cannot stress this enough. Do not eat her horns.
Still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop.
Uh-huh.
I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors. Anyway, we should probably get started on our kite. It won't be long before Cloud Retainer comes to check on our progress. Perhaps we should just choose the most traditional style.
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly. Let's not disturb them.
Sure.
We should get started on our kite now. Let's go. First, we have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at?
The obvious answer to make is to make a Paimon-shaped kite.
Oh, that's not a completely crazy idea. If nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels and always find the tastiest food and funnest things to do wherever you go. Maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. Ooh, we should exaggerate this a bit. How about this? The word Paimon means the guardian angel of travelers.
Sure. You build the kite's frame according to Cloud Retainer's instructions. Okay, that's actually kind of cute. I actually quite like that.
What expression should we give her, since the kite is going to be flying super high in the sky?
She should look pleased with herself, she should look afraid, she should look guilty about something. Guilty.
Oh, Paimon totally didn't do anything wrong. And even if she did, she doesn't deserve to get shot up into the sky for it. Something like this, then.
Yes, that's the one.
Now that we've decided, let's make it happen. It's done! Paimon has to say, Kite Paimon might even rival real Paimon in terms of cuteness. Now we just have to attach the string, right?
All right, gather around, everyone.
Shape-wise, the kite makes me think of that gif of cup toast with the maracas. Oh my god, wait, so true.
Oh, Shenyun's calling us.
Do we get to see Paimon's expression? Come on now.
Let one take a look.
Wow! Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow.
Whoa.
So pretty.
Oh my god, wait, never mind. It's the fucking lion thing. Wait, that's so cool.
Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master.
Aww.
If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image. If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it?
That's mean.
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Except Master.
Aww.
Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before us in human form, all I can see is blue and white.
Oh. Well, now that
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes and painted from memory.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow, the disciples of Adepti really are something.
You are most filial, Shenhe. One is flattered by the likeness.
Aww.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic. I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night. Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao. It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
What about your kite, Traveler?
Paimon! Wait for it. That's good. Okay, that's good.
Very Paimon-like indeed.
Yeah, because you're guilty as fuck.
That one time
That was by
travelers
far.
suspected that a piece of meat was missing from their bowl. That was the exact expression on your face.
Look. There were 2 other expressions that you could choose from. I don't care what they were. This is the best one.
Is that something that happened?
So it was you.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh.
Oh?
The Jade Chamber's falling again. A gentle breeze brushes past. The Jade Chamber drifts towards everyone's feet.
Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite into one's territory without one's permission?
Zhongli.
Oh, and to do so by making use of this crude piece of mortal machinery. One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence. Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
The fucking audacity.
Cloud Retainer? Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Master's going to be okay, right?
Oh, it's gonna be
I'm
fine.
more worried about the person who released the kite.
Yeah, no, the person who released the kite's about to be fucked.
There's wind up ahead. Looks like we can glide over.
Oh my god, wait, we get the kite? Wait. Where is it? There it is. That's awesome. Do 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 do. Ganyu's skin is so pretty.
It's right there.
Is it gonna be like Mountain Shaper or Moon Carver? Yeah, it is. Okay.
This Fontanian device of mechanical motion is quite curious indeed.
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was
Among
not
us?
sufficiently attentive, and now the kite has vanished.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its last location?
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong. Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain sense of dread at the thought.
Your concern is misplaced, surely.
Here she
Cloud
comes.
Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending to her research.
Who
She
dares
will not
trespass
notice that
one's
kite.
territory with such frivolous technology?
On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windless lift technology.
Oh
One
no.
cannot help but surmise
Oh
that
no.
its
Oh, she's about to go
ingenuity rivals
haywire.
that of Cloud Retainer's creation.
She's about to be pissed.
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can both say farewell to any further use of the Supreme Cuisine Machine.
One presumes that this belongs to you.
Huh?
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted. This is all your fault.
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solitary endeavor. Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to
I love how they're both just scared of her.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay silent and retire at the earliest opportunity.
We can hardly avoid her forever.
She's gonna be like, I can hear you, you know?
But what about the Moon Chase Festival? Sooner or later, she will discover our true identity.
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not. You retrieve it.
That is not our kite.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is mistaken then?
Oh, so she doesn't know. She doesn't know this is Mooncarver and Mountain Shaper.
You're an Adeptus? Please forgive us for any impropriety. I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. Pray, who could be responsible for such wanton behavior?
Verily, verily, we were but
Verily,
delighted in the
verily.
surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite mint. Well, and if that's all, then we'll just be on our way.
We finally caught up. You sure do fly fast in your illuminated bird form, Shinyan. Mooncarver? Mountain Shaper? What are you doing here?
You. She.
Okay, now Paimon's getting a weird vibe. Did she say something wrong?
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious as to how long they would keep up the act.
Rare Paimon W.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves?
Aww.
One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own making. Thus, we could only take the convenient route, so to speak.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your
That's not what y'all were
singular
saying 2
talent
minutes
stands
ago.
unmatched across the land. Of this, we are well aware.
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
Bye.
We're leaving already? All this flying from place to place is wearing me
Oh,
out.
shut up, Paimon. Turn to Mount Outsong. Nyum. Bow, wow, 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 wow. Bow, wow, wow, wow.
They're back.
Paimon's pooped.
Paimon's pooped?
Why are there only 2 of you left?
She's gonna cry? Piss your pants? Shit? Poop?
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kites.
Aww.
Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite understand.
Oh? What did he say?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free.
Ah, it's about himself. Got it. Wait, does Paimon poop? That's a good question. Does Paimon poop? Well, I guess she just said Paimon's pooped, so I guess, yeah, she does.
He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
He sees himself reflected in them, yeah.
A reflection of himself. If I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us and...
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection, but lose it, and you lose that which links you to home.
That's also true, but you know, that tether could be attached to something else, right? Sure, if the tether lets go, then you lose that which links you to where the tether was once connected to, but who says that you can't find a new place to connect it?
If Gaming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself, then I fear I understand his words even less.
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right?
Yeah.
It's actually quite normal.
Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it.
I love how Shenna is just so neurodivergent that she needs to be explained these things. She's so precious.
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation? Did one miss something?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where were you anyway?
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud
Hi,
Retainer.
Panda!
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivities.
Well, I call dibs on Paimon's portion.
Hey! Paimon's hungry too! It's not like the dim sum and grilled fish could keep her full the whole day, you know?
No, of course
Shenhe,
not.
Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you? If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too.
Go to the abode entrance. Oh shit. Are we gonna go into the... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Do 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 do. Wait outside Cloud Retainer's abode for a few moments.
This is...
There they are!
Oh, I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing.
It's so cute.
Is the headpiece secure? I should have asked Cloud Retainer to check before I stepped outside.
Oh, Shenhe's digging it.
How do we look?
Very good.
She asked them just like that?
You look pretty too, Ganyu! Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and refined! Those outfits really suit you both!
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less. What colors have you been partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu?
Lately? Why is Cloud Retainer suddenly asking about what colors we like?
I like black.
Yep. She's so confident.
One is gratified to see one's disciple has inherited one's own tastes.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily. A virtue I've come to value.
Ah, right, because she works a restaurant now.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable.
Oh,
yes?
look at her, she's so happy. I love her so much.
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer, for this gift. And the kite, too.
Thank you, Master.
One is content, as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
This really reminds me of last year's Lantern Rite cutscene, where Shenhe sees one of the Zhao lanterns flying up in the distance, and she's like, "Wow, that's really pretty." And then Cloud Retainer's instantly like, "Huh, one shall go to Liyue Harbor and fetch you the nicest Zhao lantern, and you shall put it on display for all to see." Like, she's such a mom. It's so precious. You sit down and enjoy a table full of delicious food and pleasant company.
Seems like you're
I love the name of Supreme Cuisine Machine. Like, if I ever, like, I don't really have a proper kitchen at my own flat. It's a pretty shit one. Can't do that much with it. When I move and there's a bit more of a proper kitchen, I wish to be referred to as the Supreme Cuisine Machine whenever I actually properly, like, learn a couple dishes to cook. Because I do want to. And I don't know, just being referred to as the Supreme Cuisine Machine would seem like a very elaborate way of saying, "Woman, get back in the kitchen," and I just think that's funny. Can confirm color black in a restaurant is the best color. Yeah, I bet.
This golden crab's particularly good. The shell's deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent and sweet. Paimon can't stop eating. It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon looking after Shuyu. I was hoping to treat him to a meal. Oh well. One will just have to extend one's thanks in person.
My girlfriend is the Supreme Cuisine Machine, and I hope she won't find out I said that.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
One has high standards. He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is not the type who would see such potential squandered.
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
Kite string? Huh, what strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you returned from one mean restaurant, your turns of phrase render one at quite the loss.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Gaming and his dad, Xinyun?
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Oh? Ran away, you say? Huh. One believes we would all benefit from a more thorough retelling.
Mom is confused why her daughter is suddenly slightly less neurodivergent after spending time around other people. It's the joys of being neurodivergent and finding it difficult to understand other people, and then being around other people that are actually patient enough to help you understand in cases where you don't. That's what's been happening to Shenhe. It's cute.
Oh, okay. Paimon just hopes he won't mind.
I wouldn't call her slightly less neurodivergent. I would just call her slightly more aware of what other people say or think, I guess. Paimon tells Cloud Retainer everything she knows about Gaming's family situation.
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Menogias.
Wi-Fi is crumbling. I'm gonna dip a while until it stops messing with work. Enjoy Lantern Rite. Thank you, Atlas. I hope your Wi-Fi sorts itself out okay.
He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best accentuate a garment's overall styling. At a gathering of Adepti, Bonanis once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Menogias made for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only hinder her in battle. However, when one asked Menogias his opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Menogias was that type of person. When it came to topics relating to garments and accessories, not even Rex Lapis could best his stubbornness. And later... one seems to have strayed off topic. One means to say that Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion.
He doesn't need to reunite with his family if he doesn't want to. What do you mean?
It is a time to address problems before they turn into regrets. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, one should do one's utmost to make it so.
That's nice and all, but
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps Adeptal Arts could be of use.
No, this ain't this ain't a problem you can solve with
Mechanics,
mechanics, buddy. This is a problem that you can solve with emotions.
In a situation such as this.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Combining our efforts is a fine idea indeed. Aha! One has an idea. How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
Oh, yeah, I guess we don't get to see it.
Yep. Oh, Paimon really hopes this works.
One's designs never fail. Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make the necessary preparations. One shall see you in 2 days.
Alright, end of Act 2. It is indeed. Alright, one more act to go. 2 days later, oh boy. 1, 2, you guys ready? Here we go. And we're done.
It's time to carry out the plan. Let's go find Gaming. Hope everything goes well.
Do 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 do. Yeah, I really hope this is the last part, because there's one more quest part that isn't out yet. I hope that that's like an epilogue, like we had last time, and that we just don't get to see that. I'd be fine as long as we get the cutscene. I'm here for the cutscene. Whoa.
Hi, Gaming. Paimon sees you
In 2 days, apparently. Hi, Dihono.
Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect. You're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
Alright, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
Here.
Oh. Oh, I thought it literally meant here. Oh, it's his father's address, isn't it?
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
It's his father's place, isn't it?
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
It's fine by me.
Alright, don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
Whoa! Wait, that's so cool. That's such a cool statue. What the fuck? I love Gaming's eyes. Yeah, they're really, really cute.
You're a bit quiet today, Gaming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Yeah, it's his dad's place, isn't it?
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Dad?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, so you're Gaming's father. It's nice to meet you.
It's not nice to meet you, buddy. You've been pretty mean to him.
Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gaming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs
I don't
has nothing but good things to say
Paimon,
about
Paimon, I respect you. I don't think this is helping.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself, at least.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
A very important client has asked for you by name. You kinda have to come with us. Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making
Paimon, can you just shut up?
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
Work as armed escorts together with Gaming. Wang Chuan? Alright.
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
I'm fine.
Gaming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine. Thank you.
But the winter melon cake he gave us last time was so delicious. Have you ever tried it before, Mr. Ip?
Paimon. This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second?
Huh? What about you? You're not going to join us?
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but...
Just let him go.
Huh. That is a layered line of dialogue. My god.
Okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of these cakes changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
Xiao.
It appears that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
This is the plan, isn't it? Oh my god, please don't tell... Okay. If we actually made a plan to get Gaming back, to force Gaming back in contact with his dad, I'm gonna be really fucking upset. Okay, this is the second time this has happened this year now, where the writing of Traveler and Paimon blatantly oversteps the boundary of another character. Because it happened with Farina, right? Farina's story quest, she straight up said, I don't want to act on a stage ever again. Like, that is a hard boundary that I'm setting for myself. It's something that's traumatized me. I don't want to do it again. What do we do in her story quest? Basically guilt trip her into eventually ending up on stage again. And I'm just like, why? Why? And now we're doing it again. Gaming has said, I have a really bad relationship with my father, and I realized that I needed some time apart, so I ran away from home and I haven't shown myself since, and I've been trying to make a name for myself, and it's been going really well. And now, we are forcing him back in contact with his father. I really fucking dislike that. I really do not like that.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand.
Yeah, Gaming, fuck him up.
Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and without protest.
What do we do? It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is... leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, Gaming. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
I guess it gives him an
Authority,
opportunity.
oh, indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Okay, well.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away! Let us away!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
But coming, if he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade, he wouldn't have to put himself in.
All right, so can I scold his dad now?
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area
Yeah,
waiting
like,
in ambush.
this gives him an opportunity to prove himself, but he didn't sound like he wanted to. Or he didn't sound like he wanted to be given an opportunity on a silver platter to prove himself. Because now we are essentially manipulating his dad into maybe finding some empathy from him. Like, this isn't natural. Now we are forcing that upon him to try and make that change in his head. He still needs to make it himself, but this isn't natural. Like, if Gaming were to find out about this, if they'd actually written him well, he'd be really fucking upset.
All is going to plan.
Is it? You shouldn't prove yourself to your family. That's weird. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we should be good to stop here.
Who's that?
Zhongli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
Zhongli's flying. It's a fucking Hu-Tao ghost kite. That's cute.
Good sir, please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Just let him talk.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight? Oh.
Enough. You've made yourself clear, Paimon.
Ah, I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and rest are in order.
Perhaps some shutting the fuck up is in order.
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just, had some cake stuck in her throat.
He must have figured it all out by now. Is he just playing dumb on purpose? He's always playing dumb on purpose. That's like his whole shtick.
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millilith at once.
The guard that was escorting us is already on their tail.
Oh. Well, if that's the case, such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise. Wouldn't you agree?
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Ordinary people like us is standing with an Archon and someone who has killed multiple or fought and defeated multiple gods.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we wait for good news?
That would be lovely.
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani.
I do like how they're getting his dad to like realize his mistakes, but man, I'm just I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that this is a forced scenario.
Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. One's not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves.
Gotta go back to work again. Bye, Panda. Have good work.
If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. That is a rare attribute indeed. I have heard many of my acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Yip.
Uncle Yip.
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formalities.
Yeah.
Well, he's a hard worker. Yes.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Yeah.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you. This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through. I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself?
By doing literally anything else. Holy shit.
Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on wushou dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way?
Disabled people.
What happens
neurodivergent people. There are plenty of people unable to make a living that way. That many young people aren't able to. What the fuck do you mean by that? Okay, so this dude is just ignorant.
Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I was right not to.
Yeah, so he's just an ignorant little shit. Okay.
I often regret introducing him to wushou dancing as a kid. If I had known
I hate this dude.
Things would turn out,
I
would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
That regretting introducing your child to something he loves doing is possibly the worst fucking parenting I have ever seen. Like, what the fuck, dude? No, not all dads are bad. Absolutely not, but this one sure is. Like, what the fuck, man? You introduced your child to something. Your child loved it so much that years and years later, he is still very actively pursuing a career in it. Isn't that, like, isn't that what you as a parent would want? To, like, show your kid the world and have your kid be so excited by all of it that it fuels his passions for years? Isn't that, like, exactly what a good parent is supposed to do? And you're saying you regret showing him that? What the f? Oh, that beep came out late.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
What? I would begrudge him for that sentiment. What do you mean, the right path? It's a career that he's passionate about, and he's making a living for himself by doing another job on the side so he can, you know, make enough money to get around while still doing the thing that he loves. What do you mean? Okay.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli.
Oldest Archon, by the way.
Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
Yes, you have.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters.
I'm assuming he's talking about Cloud Retainer?
Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
And that's why she's a good mom.
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an open mind.
Okay, so he's not even willing to try.
I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Iptak.
Iptak.
Sure.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
Yes.
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar.
That is true, yes.
As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things? Like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery.
Or leaving your kid the
Never
fuck
know what
alone.
surprises could be in store. Things can change in the blink of an eye.
The blink of an eye, you say? Do things change so quickly?
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
Yes, you can say that again. 1 second, Gaming was a kid. The next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
Yeah, that's what happens, man.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words.
You absolutely need to apologize to Gaming profusely before that. You don't get off so easily. Yeah, exactly. Like, Gaming has been essentially traumatized. You can't just say, oh, but I've gone back on my ways and I support you now, and just expect him to believe that. That's not how it works. Like, this is a wound that's going to take time to heal. This isn't going to change in the blink of an eye. Gaming's off on his own and is doing his own thing now, and the best you can do is show support for the sidelines and hope that Gaming eventually realizes, okay, you do actually mean it. I am actually ready to forgive you now. If Gaming immediately forgives his father, I'm actually going to be really upset with this writing. Oh, well, speak of the devil.
Oh, Gaming is back! Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Yeah, we're coming to get you, Dad. We're killing him.
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Oh, he's figured it out, hasn't he? I hope he gets really upset.
Oh, okay.
I hope he's figured it out and gets really fucking upset.
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
He's upset. Good.
So, that's how we're starting off?
Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Wow, your you're pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me?
Yeah, I guess we were. Against my will, but yeah, I guess we were.
I appreciate it, I really do.
But
this conflict between us has been going on
thank
for a long
you.
time.
Thank you.
Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show them what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything.
Thank you.
You've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all. Your dad really cares about
Stop.
you.
Just stop. Stop. We shouldn't be the ones interfering here.
Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
No, of course he doesn't. Of course he doesn't believe you.
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
Yeah, and will you talk to him? No is a perfectly acceptable answer.
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Will that even do anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
Yeah, I'm not sure talking is enough because this dude has been hurt a lot, and he needs more than just a conversation.
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it.
You're gonna throw food metaphors into fucking family drama? Jesus Christ.
Listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
I hate when they force you to overstep a character's boundary.
I'll do my best.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli. I'm impressed. Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems I still have much to learn about the art of tea tasting.
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
It's not like it was alcohol.
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Sure.
Zhongli?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
It would be an honor.
We'll see you off, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, alright?
Oh, we're just gonna leave them alone as well? Okay. Leave the tea stall and talk to Zhongli. Sure.
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard. As for my role in the conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
You never change, do you?
No.
Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Hello.
Hi. Jesus fucking Christ. Zhao jump scare. Fucking hell. Okay.
Zhao, you're here too?
My god.
I've been here the whole time?
Oh.
A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Hu be coming to Wangshu Inn once again?
What is she doing here?
What is she
Suppose
doing
it
here?
matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects. It's you. I thought you were Director Who.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous.
Why are
Do
you
want to try
alive?
out this
Good
new
point.
gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame. In truth, I'm here because Director Who dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine.
I'll still listen, not type. That's all
Or
right.
has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
Hello, Park Soo-yan.
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
I've only met Director Who a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
Ah, and is that not a sign that you should visit Wang Sheng's parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied. This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Who tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit. Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
All right. I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I shall pass that information
That
along
makes
to
sense.
Director Who. I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was awkward.
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend. Besides, we did the testing together.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing.
Competition's not the important thing, yeah.
Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it.
Sure.
Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind. Perhaps they're a bit like shell lanterns in that way.
I guess they are, yeah.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need. Menogius was the only Yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
As always.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Who of our findings.
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days. If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See you next time.
Ah, there it is.
Dad. You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Yeah, okay.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Okay, good.
Oh.
Setting boundaries. Good, good, good. Proud of you, Gaming.
I can't say I support that decision, but...
Conversation over. This is the end of the conversation. Gaming says, I'm staying in Liyue Harbor. Dad says, I don't support that decision. Clearly, he is not ready. Clearly, he is not ready to actually make up his mind and try and be a good father. End of conversation. Good. Yep. Awesome.
Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Then don't start by saying you don't support the decision.
Sit, Shenhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea, or would you prefer something else to drink?
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an
I
appearance.
hate this.
Do you remember the plan when recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love. So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just take a seat and see what happens.
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill. Oh, forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Sure.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe serious right now?
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities. What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know you are surrounded by good companions.
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen.
With Guoba?
Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gaming is not so bad after all.
Oh my god.
Perhaps
It's doing the opposite, but it's still working.
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe? How about we do something fun?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way. If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer. Coming. I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you.
No, it isn't!
If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you.
He said no! He doesn't want
Your
to!
aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum.
He's still too wrapped up in what he wants for himself and not in what his son wants.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh. Just think about it. Okay?
He's still way too into his own into his own needs.
Dad really has changed a lot.
What do you mean? He's
never said these things to me.
He's still telling you to come back home and to not stay in Liyue and to not do your own thing. He's loosened up like 1%.
But
Yes?
Thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, I'm unsure.
I sure hope they
made it by
haven't.
now.
This takes longer than that.
Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's plan not work after all? Hey you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Good.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
It didn't work. Okay. At least I don't think it did.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
Go to Liyue Harbor to deliver the goods. That's a long way. Let's teleport there. I'm starting to get the feeling that we are indeed gonna miss one part of the quest and that the fucking advertising was just incorrect. And I'd be really sad if it was. That there's one more part to this quest.
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way. My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
Yeah.
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
The Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course. Please follow me.
Gave us a little wink. Thank you, Charlotte.
Is this person also involved in your plan?
Yeah. What do you think?
And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled. You sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
Over here! Yoo-hoo! Over here!
Huh? What? Auntie Shenyun?
Welcome back, Clouds.
Talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
I take it that all is going well?
No!
Don't worry, Shenyun. Everything is going according to plan.
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie
I would be
Shenyun
so
did
upset if I was him. YouTube doesn't like that I want to hit Gaming's dad. No, I get it. So do I.
She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanha appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others. I still have a lot to learn.
As for the next step...
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gaming?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
Fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Exactly. Think of it more as an investment, as Ningguang would say. We pulled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift, as well as a sample of the regional specialty. Fontainians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a piece of cake.
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose more on my behalf. I'll pay you back right now.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you to consider at the moment. Are there not?
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole way here. I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all of you.
That is for us to decide.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help, right? Just tell us about this idea of yours.
Okay. So, it's like this.
And we aren't gonna get to hear the idea. Because that's how Genshin does their writing.
Let's split up and make it happen.
Are we now...
We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying competition. Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? We can attach it to our kite.
Alright, go to the kite stall.
Welcome back! I see you returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you for all your help from before. Thanks to you, My daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day.
Aww.
She even wrote a long letter telling me how much she loved it.
Oh, you should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
I'll be sure to. And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those, device thingies from Fontaine. Do you sell them separately?
Ah, yes. Here you go. Please, take it, free of charge. The directions are in the box. It's not hard to install at all.
It doesn't feel right for us to just take it.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying competition. I'll be rooting for you.
All right, then. Thank you.
Huh. Love how Hoyo rolls out an amazing Honkai Star update, and also Hoyo this disaster. I know they have different dev teams. Just, yeah, that dichotomy's a bit funny. I mean, it's decent. It's just I don't like the way that they're treating Gaming's and his father's relationship. I don't like that.
Let's get down to business.
Oh.
Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky.
Oh, is it cutscene time, chat? Is it cutscene time? Because it says wait for Lantern Rite to begin. All right, I'm gonna turn up my volumes just in case. Please, please be good.
Chi-Chi, we're almost there.
Aw.
Okay.
They're so pretty.
Come here, allow me.
Da, 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 da. Oh, come on. Include the Lantern Rite melody, I beg.
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millith?
It's dance time, isn't it?
What's that?
There he is! Oh, that saxophone is sexy. Holy shit. Oh my god, dude. That saxophone is insane. Charlotte. Hi, Ka-ching.
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Aww.
my gosh! Molly, I want a big kite like that too! Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite!
Aww. Controversial take?
Performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join in. You saw that, right, Traveler? Let's go find him. Oh, he's over there.
Controversial take?
His dad.
And I hate that I'm gonna say this. I am really upset that they did not include the Lantern Rite motif in that music. Because that really feels like a kick in the balls. Because this is the first Lantern Rite without Yu Peng Chen being a composer for Genshin.
Good roll.
That was a theme that he wrote, and he included in every single Lantern Rite cutscene the last 3 years. And it was probably one of his best motifs. And the fact that he wanted to leave to do other things is completely valid. But the fact that that melody wasn't reused is... it feels like a gut punch. You know? That really... the music was good. Don't get me wrong.
From an informant. Looks like the situation
But that
has
didn't
changed
feel like
again.
Lantern Rite music. That feels disappointing. I'm sorry. That feels like a gut punch. They did a really good job. Don't get me wrong. It was really good music, but it was not what I had hoped for. The cutscene itself is great though. And I hate to have such a downer take on it, but
That's okay?
But that's just my opinion. I'm sorry. I hate to have a downer take like that. I'll go over the other Lantern Rite cutscenes in a little bit once this quest is done.
Thank you, little girl. Do you want us to walk you back?
No need. No need. Master is waiting for me right over there.
Son.
Oh my god, again?
I suppose I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Your performance. I've seen many wushou dances in my time.
It was really cool.
I've gotta admit, what you pulled off there was breathtaking.
Wow. I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely.
You better be.
I know it'll be difficult, but...
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you put in the work, then any obstacle can be overcome in time. Really, when I was young, I also... Actually, how about we save that story of my past for another time? All I really want to say is, I've changed my mind.
Well, at least he has. I hope Gaming doesn't immediately forgive all of his actions.
Much like this kite, you also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad.
Son.
Son? Haven't heard that in a while.
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well, a little
Well,
bit.
no, what's gotten into you is some fucking common sense, is what's gotten into you.
Anyway, I know I've never found the chance to say this before, but
I'm proud of you, son.
to me, Gaming, you've always been a great kid.
Yeah, and to me, Yiptak, you've not always been a great father.
All right, that's everything I've got. Did you have something you wanted to say, or?
Okay, well, it's cute, not realistic. If this is years of disagreements that we're talking about, I don't like that they've written it that he immediately forgives his father. I don't like that. That's okay.
Seeing the two of them talk things through
But-
like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Now go. Over there. Your friends are still waiting for you.
Huh? But you came all this way.
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you have time, we can grab dim sum together. Your treat, right?
Dad, honestly.
Okay, that's pretty
Go.
good. Okay.
Okay, then I'm off. See you soon.
This kite.
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gaming.
Really?
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Xinyun, as well as everyone else who's helped me out. If everyone has time, maybe we could all get together and go fly a kite.
Well, it was all right. I have my issues with the quest, but I guess we still got to go to Zhao right here.
Traveler,
Just as I thought, stopped short of stepping into the city again.
being in the city isn't the only way for me to appreciate the lights and beauty of Lantern Rite. Look, Liyue Harbor lies just beyond this mountain. As long as I stand at this vantage point, I may freely behold the sights of all the kites slowly ascending into the sky. For me, that is enough.
All right.
I invited you here because there is something I would like to do. I want to release a shell lantern, and I'd
Aw.
like you to be there for it.
Did you make it yourself?
Yes. I apologize for its crude appearance. I have little skill in that regard.
No, don't worry about it.
You are very kind, as usual.
Look at that proud little face.
All right. It's time.
No cutscene for it, just... Huh, well, okay, that was kind of underwhelming. God, I really hate to have this opinion, man. The Lantern Rite's always been my favorite event. Every time, but... I really, really fucking hate that this is how I'm feeling about it. But it just is. It just is. I'm sorry. It just doesn't feel right. You know what? Hold up, chat. Give me a second. I truly, I don't want to be negative about this. But for me, compared to, and we're talking both music and cutscene here, right? Right here. Okay, give me a second.
Anyone
Oh, stop. I want to add a window capture. There it is. All right. Just compared to this. These 3 minutes?
Plans tomorrow? With another year behind us, I think we deserve a celebration of our own. My treat. Interested?
The Tianquan footing the bill? I can't miss out on that.
Like, where was Baiju? Where was Yelan? Where was Ningguang? Where was Beidou? Zhao didn't show himself in the cutscene at all, and that moment afterwards is quite underwhelming. Yunjin, Xingqiu, Zhangling, Shangyun, none of them were anywhere to be found. Yanfei, Madame Ping.
Master, listen!
And this is the melody, I mean.
May the year ahead be a blessed one.
I believe it shall be.
Master, the Xiao Lanterns,
Ha! Elementary. One shall fashion for you a Xiao Lantern the likes of which the world has never seen. You must take it to Liyue Harbor to display its magnificence for all.
Listen! That must be Madame
I'm in fucking tears watching this a year later, right? Hu Tao! Where was Hu Tao? Where was Sun Yan? Where were they? Where's the entire Liyue cast? It's just, look, like I said, I really fucking hate to be negative, man. I really do. But that was disappointing. It didn't suck. The animation itself was good. It just, I mean, even story aside completely, the animation was really flashy and really good, right? But one, they like cut out 70% of the Liyue cast that really should have been there. Even if just, because the thing is, in this cutscene, some of them don't even speak, right? But they're there. You can see them. But, like, even just outside of that, I'm disappointed in the music. I am. It was really good music, don't get me wrong. But it feels like shitting on Yu Peng Chen's legacy, in a way. 'Cause that Lantern Rite motif is his baby. And it just wasn't there. And I don't mind that the entire piece doesn't revolve around it. It doesn't have to. But it just wasn't there, and it feels like... I understand that obviously he gave the torch to a new team of composers that he'd been training for a while, and they've been doing phenomenally, right? But this is the second time now that they have essentially taken his melodies and either not used them at all or used them in a place where I reckon I would call it incorrect. The first one was the Fontaine main theme. Yupeng Chen wrote a main theme for every single region before Genshin even came out. He wrote a main theme for all of the 7 regions. And he stuck to those. When those regions eventually released, Inazuma first, then Sumeru after, he stuck with those melodies, right? The Fontaine one was not used as Fontaine's main theme. They did use it as the main theme of Arlecchino, but not as Fontaine's main theme, and it just feels... Do we know the other melodies? Oh yeah, we know all of them, or at least the ones that Yupeng Chen intended. I can fucking grab them. Give me a second. Like, yeah, we know all of them.
Time of a show.
Shut up, Dainsleaf. It's this trailer specifically. So first you have Mondstadt.
See for yourself.
Is right here.
The dragon who defended Mondstadt for a millennium finally faces his perturbation. What does freedom really mean when demanded of you by a god?
And then you have Leeway.
The god of contracts, senselessly slaughtered as his people watched on in horror. In the end, he will sign the contract to end all contracts.
And then Inazuma.
In the secluded land of the immortal Shogun, the Bakufu rules eternal.
And he used this a year later when Inazuma came out. This is the main melody that he used for the entire region. And then Sumeru.
The god of wisdom's enemy is wisdom itself, and the oasis of knowledge is a mirage.
He wrote this
in the
2.5 years in advance.
In the city of scholars, there is a push for folly, yet the god of wisdom makes no argument against it.
And then this was Fontaine's.
The god of justice lives for the spectacle of the courtroom, seeking to judge all other gods. But even she knows not to make an enemy of the divine. The rules of war.
And that melody was used, but it was not the Fontaine main theme. And don't get me wrong, the Fontaine main theme that we got was really, really, really fucking good. Like, those composers are not bad composers. They absolutely know how to make good music. I'm not saying that what they're making is bad. I'm just saying that what they're making, to me, someone who is a deep enjoyer and has a lot of respect for Yupeng Chen-san, is... It feels like kind of mistreating his legacy a little bit. Because this video right here is his legacy. He... with just essentially text descriptions of some of these regions, you know, and maybe some concept art, because some of these regions are still like 2 years from actually being fully developed and released, right? He sat down and wrote these melodies that could be used for future regions just for this trailer, and he stuck to them, right? He stuck with them. And that is like the biggest part of his legacy to me. And I'm talking about him like he's dead. Obviously he isn't. But you know what I mean, right? And it's just... It feels so shit that this then gets kind of thrown out. At least they used it. I hope that for Natlan they really do use it, because this is
The rules
This right
of
here.
war are woven in the womb. The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash. When the god of war shares this secret with the traveler, it is because she has her reasons.
If I do not hear that melody in Natlan's main theme, I'm gonna be really upset. And the Lantern Rite melody is another one that is like that, right? The Lantern Rite melody is another one that I'm like, that is his legacy, man. Like, this is the original theme, right? This is the original theme. Now, the original theme is split into two parts. One part still plays in game. And that's this part. Why is the video black? There we go. This part still plays in game. Right? You hear this when you walk around Liyue Harbor all the time. But they cut it up into two segments. The first segment plays in Liyue, just at daytime. Second segment was the Lantern Rite cutscene of the very first Lantern Rite from 1.3, I believe it was. The very first Lantern Rite. And that's this. From this point forward, when the piano kicks in. This is the music of the first Lantern Rite cutscene. Percussion comes in. And then comes the main Liyue melody. Even the main Liyue melody wasn't in the Lantern Rite cutscene. This. Even that wasn't in there. I'm just like, why? Dude, why? Even the 2.4 Lantern Rite, which is probably my least favorite of the three, like, my least favorite of the three, like, music-wise, still is fucking fantastic. Alright, that does that now.
The item Lady Ningguang prepared for you has arrived.
Traveler, wait here for a moment. Don't go anywhere.
something important.
Wait for it. There it is. Na 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 na. Na 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 na
Traveler, Paimon? Ningguang had her personal tailor make it for me. Said it's an imported style. Well, do you like it?
Wow, it's beautiful!
It's time.
They even wore Genshin's main theme into it, which is really cool.
Lantern Rite. The fireworks show.
Isn't it beautiful?
There's Yunjin, there's Xiangling, or Xin Yan.
Hey, check you out. Looking pretty fancy.
Only a true treasure catches the eye of Captain Beidou. Seems I've struck gold with this one.
Shenhe. These were like all the Leeway characters released up until this point. They were all here. There's Guoba, Xiangling, Xiangyun, Xingqiu. Zhongli and Hu Tao.
Did you see that? Way over there.
And there's
a
Liwei's main
firework
theme.
that looks just like a pig.
So it does.
Cloud Retainer's even there? And Moon Shaper, or Moon Carver, and Mountain Shaper, they're all there. Xiao is there.
Time to eat. Food's ready.
Even some like Leeway NPCs that are very important to the Leeway story are there. And then they do this, which is just the most beautiful fucking thing ever. Dun, dun. Chi-Chi Baiju. Baiju wasn't even out at this point. Even he's here.
Dr. Baiju, sorry to trouble you again this year.
No trouble at all.
And then they change this into a minor fourth. Oh, it's so good.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite!
And that's my least favorite of the other three that released before this year. That's my least favorite. Can you fucking imagine? And now I guess let's watch this year's cutscene again, because someone's obviously already uploaded it. Because I don't want to say the cutscene was bad. I'm just saying it's a bad Lantern Rite cutscene. You know? If this was a cutscene for like Gaming's story quest, and it was like toned down slightly, or it was like for an Archon quest in Leeway, just like an interlude Archon quest, that would have been fine. It's a good cutscene, but it's a bad Lantern Rite cutscene. Do you know what I mean? Oh, come on, YouTube, load.
Chi-Chi, we're almost there.
Okay.
Like, the only characters in this cutscene are characters that were already in the rest of the quest.
The Lantern Rite is as festive as ever.
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
Like, this is really cool, but like, there's Moonshaper, Mountain Carver, there's his dad. That, like, these are all characters that were already in the rest of the quest, right? And this is really well animated. The saxophone in this is fucking insane, dude. It sounds so good. It has, like, Tears of the Kingdom final trailer vibes. And that's one of the best trailers of all time, right? It's fantastic. I am not saying this music is bad. The music is really good. Random Millilith NPC. That could have been a character releasing a lantern, right? Kuching and Charlotte were already in the quest earlier.
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Ganyu and Shenhe. That could have been someone else holding a kite, right? That could have been any of the other Liyue characters.
Wait, the wind.
And this is a really cool moment. Like, that's a really cool moment that Shenyun makes the wind actually come back and all the kites follow him. That's really, really cool. Hu Tao and Zhongli were, or Hu Tao wasn't, but Zhongli was already in the quest.
Happy Lantern Rite.
That could have been someone else saying it,
Happy
right?
Lantern Rite.
Back to Gaming again. Like, I understand that they went for a lot more personal of a story for this one, but it's just, where is everyone, you know? This is the one opportunity a year that we get to have. Where's fucking Xingqiu? He has a new skin out. Where is he? He has a new skin. This patch, you can get it from the Lantern Rite. Why isn't he here? Right? Like, he has a new skin out. Where is he? Once again, not saying it's a bad cutscene. It's a really cool cutscene, and obviously the Wushou dance is a very important cultural thing for China. But man, like, this is the one opportunity a year that we get to see a lot of the Liyue characters, right? Not even interact with them, just see them. Like Xingqiu and Shangyun and Xiangling and a lot of other Liyue characters, especially the 4 stars, don't really appear in events and Archon quests that often, right? This is the one opportunity that we got to actually have them here. And another thing, right? Cloud Retainer already had her own story quest this right before Lantern Rite. That story quest also involved both Shenhe and Ganyu, right? It involved Shenhe, Ganyu, and Zhongli. They were all in there already. So give the Lantern Rite spotlight to someone else. I really obviously understand that Shenhe and Ganyu skins need to be involved in some way, but if that's a requirement that you're setting, then where is Xingqiu's skin? Obviously, Xingqiu's skin is free for all players, so maybe they don't feel the need to put it in the quest to advertise it. But, like, where is he? He should be there too. it's like if they when they released new skins for Jean and Barbara the very first time, they made an entire event surrounding Jean and Barbara, and that was very, very nice. But the Lantern Rite in 2 years ago, where both Ningguang and Keqing got a skin, the only mention of them in the event was in that cutscene, right? Or the only mention of those skins in that event was during that cutscene where Keqing shows off her new skin to us, and Ningguang shows off her new outfit to Beidou, right? But that's both 20-second moments in which they both get to shine for a little bit, and then they move on to the next Liyue character, right? I feel so awful for being disappointed at this. I really, really do, because I don't want to be. I really don't want to be. But I just am. I would have had no complaints if they had them kiss. Oh, true, absolutely. But like, I don't know. It's a beautiful cutscene. It's great music. But it's not a good Lantern Rite cutscene. And it is not good Lantern Rite music. That's just my take on it. It's a good cutscene. It's a good piece of music. It is not a good Lantern Rite cutscene. That's my final verdict on this whole thing. Anyway, is there anything else that we can do in Genshin? Because I feel like, yeah, we could do all the Lantern Rite, like, puzzles and shit, right? But I'd rather do those off-stream. I was here for the story, which has now ended, so that's done now. What do you think of the Honkai Star Rail animation that they released in Chinese New Year? I have not actually watched that yet. Give me a moment. That's a good point. I have not actually watched that yet. I haven't had a chance to. Give me a second. I swear to God, if this is gonna be a better fucking animation than Genshin's Lantern Rite, I'm gonna be slightly pissed. Okay. I'm gonna be slightly upset if this is a better cutscene than the Lantern Rite. I'm not even kidding. Hi, Gneifen.
Is this?
Su Sheng.
It's what the Xianzhou people use in their traditional dance. Dragon's form and lion's likeness. Put them on. You two will be performing shortly.
You'll see, little boy. Let's go!
Wait a minute. Let me give them some eyes first. That's what brings them to life. All right, on with it.
Oh, there's Yanqing in the back, there's Dan Heng, Yukong,
So give us a
Jingwan.
cheer. It's time for some fun. The show has begun.
The Jade Gate shines in brilliant solar might. Both heaven and earth alike are bathed in light. Toward the sun, the dragon starts to soar, as echoing through the clouds, the lions roar. Great rains the dragon shaketh from the skies, as tearing through the lands, the lion flies. Both wind and rain imbue the mountain air, the one without the other.
I love this painting style.
In evil's grasp, the Xianzhou starts to quake. The land submerged in turgid evil's wake. Throughout the delves are felt the scars of war, inviting
Shenzhou music
and barren sands and more. The dragon, now deprived of water's home. The lion, weak from battle, all alone. outnumbered in the order 10 to 1. How then is the battle to be won?
There's Fu Xuan. The entire Shenzhou cast is in this. That's cool.
Lion both return to fight. The battle shed in memory, burning bright. In evil vanquished lies tomorrow's birth, from which we reap the joy of laughter, wine, and mirth.
And they include more Shenzhou melodies. There's Shingsei. There's Woho. There's Hanya. That's the only one I was missing. Hanya and Sui. Oh, Bailu as well, right? Am I really just gonna say that Honkai Star Rail made a better Lantern Rite cutscene than Genshin did? Am I really about to fucking say that Honkai Star Rail made a better Lantern Rite cutscene than Genshin, the creator of the Lantern Rite? That's actually upsetting. That is actually genuinely upset. That was really good. That was really fucking good. Every single Shenzhou character was in there. The music was from all around the Shenzhou. There was the Fantilia boss fight was in there. There was the music from the Scale Gorge Waterscape was in there. There was a general combat theme from the Shenzhou was in there. All of the characters were there. While it's still focused on Guinaifen and Sushang, because those are the ones putting on the performance, still everyone else got to be there. Some of them got their own little moments, like Jingwan and Dan Heng helping out the performance slightly from the sidelines. Like, that's the type of shit that I mean, right? Like, I'm making sense, right? I'm not making stupid complaints that don't make any sense here, right? Or am I actually saying stupid shit? Because I could just be saying stupid shit. I'm sorry for, like, being a little bit of a downer towards all of this. I really am. I really don't mean to be. But I was looking forward to this for like an entire year, man. It's my favorite event in the game, and they kind of just, I don't know, it feels half-baked. It feels like they kind of just treated it as a character story quest. You know? Like, yeah, you say it may be because I love Star Rail more. For me, like, they are genuinely equals, or at least they have been equals. But it is so hard to continue seeing them like that. When, you know, Genshin's Lantern Rite has always been something I've been universally positive about. I'm not the biggest fan of the way that Genshin handles events, and I really wish that those old event quests were still playable. And I'm sad that they're not, but, you know, that's... whatever. That's just how Genshin does their stuff, and we just gotta accept that. That's not changing. But at least the Lantern Rite was all... They put their whole Hoyovusi into that. You know? Their whole Mihoyusi. And this time, it just felt like it was any regular event. You know, we have cutscenes like this for every major, like, event that we get in the game. It didn't even feel like a New Year's cutscene. Like, the one from last year has Zhongli drinking tea with Mooncarver and Mountain Shaper. and them saying, "May the year ahead be a blessed one." I believe it shall be. Like, just to really give it that Chinese New Year feeling, right? And obviously, the Wushou dance is a big part of Chinese culture, and that was undoubtedly, like, the main pitch for this year's Lantern Rite was that. But I don't know. I just didn't feel like it was really a Chinese New Year cutscene. I felt like, oh, this is a Ga Ming cutscene. This feels like a general festival, not the Lantern Rite. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I'm just, I'm a little sad, but so be it. So be it. We're not gonna stay in that sadness for any longer, though, because, for the people who know the schedule, tomorrow there's nothing planned, and that's true, because I still need to finish up the schedule for next week and finish up my thumbnails and all of that jazz. But on Sunday, we'll be doing Celeste 64. I don't know how long of a stream that will be. We're gonna try to 100% the game, because it's not very long, to my understanding, so that's gonna be a pretty short stream. Yeah, I'm excited for that. So I'm gonna send you guys into the waiting room for that stream. Let's see, redirect to that. Obviously the Nuzlocke stream that was canceled yesterday has been moved to next week, Thursday. I'm gonna plan probably 2 additional streams next week. Maybe 3, but next week in the weekend I will not be at home. So I will not be streaming in the weekend next week. So apologies for that. I'll try to put some additional stuff up front in the rest of the week, so there'll probably only be 3 or 4 streams at that time. As usual, I appreciate you all for being here. You're all awesome. Truly, I'm gonna put my jacket back on because it's cold. And then I will see you all on Sunday for Celeste 64. All right? Bye-bye!